Video's going out to anybody who's hurting right about now, who maybe possibly doubting themselves, doubting their abilities, doubting their ability to get back up. Because the reality is that in life, you're going to come across people that either you know or you may never meet in your life that are going to doubt you, that are going to attempt to place a stain on your name, whether it be from a personal grudge or because they're placing you into a collective group. So whether personal or abstract, there are going to be people that will try to break you. But you can't allow them to do that. You can't allow them to win. You have to learn to use every bit of will that you have residing in your body to keep pushing, to keep questioning, to keep the momentum moving fucking forward. It's just as simple as that, yet people kind of want this life hack as to how do they get from point A to point B. It's just that you never stop moving. You never stop placing effort in getting to that goal. And during this journey, you're more than likely going to feel lonely. You're going to feel disheartened. You're going to feel tired, hungry, beat up, and just an overbearing amount of just wanting to quit. Because the reality is, as I've talked about in the past, quitting is the easiest thing that you can ever do in life. Because it means that you don't have to do anything. You just sit there like a dead husk. Because you've decided to place inaction in front of action. You've decided to hit the brakes instead of the gas. You've decided to halt movement instead of press movement and move forward. And it's because, yes, it is easier. There's less emotion to be involved with it. You're not placing energy into it. You're not putting time into it. It just is because you've quit. And in those moments of despair, and in those moments where quitting seems all too enticing, you have to look it in the eye, smile, push it aside, and keep whatever momentum you have left to moving forward. Because I can tell you, getting to that goal, getting to that hypothetical mile marker will be the most fulfilling experience of your entire life. And by quitting on yourself, you are giving yourself a 0% chance of ever getting there. You have accepted defeat. You have accepted that quitting is more important than putting the effort into getting to that goal. And especially in the times that are before us, where handouts and looking to others for support, it is enticing. And it is, in fact, easier. The reality is that we all know that can't last forever. That there has to be another solution, whether you accept it or not. And we have to all understand that we need to be able to support ourselves by standing on our own 2 feet, not by somebody else's. And the only way that we can accept that if we understand that adversity is part of the formula. Struggling is part of the formula. Getting beat down is part of the formula. Being talked about by the naysayers is part of the formula. Questioning and doubting yourself is part of the formula. All of those things combined may be looked at in that moment as a negative, as something you wish would just go away, and it will. But it's your ability to endure those moments that just thinking about now is just too painful. It's exhausting. It literally deteriorates your body and your mind. But those moments is what will make you into an unstoppable force of nature. Relinquishing yourself in comfort and content and mediocrity, all that's securing is your ability to remain average for the rest of your waking days on this rock. So I ask you, how important is your goal? What are you willing to sacrifice to get to it? And what are you willing to leave behind and cut off and trim the fat in order to move yourself to get there? Only you can make that decision. Only you can make that choice. You are in control of the ship. No one else. So remember that when you're in those dark moments, when you're pressed up against a wall, when you're between a rock and a hard place and quitting seems all too easy, ask yourself, am I worthy enough for my goal? Have a good one.